On Tuesday evening, the Committee on Legal and Parliamentary Affairs met President Yoweri Museveni at State House Entebbe to seek his views on Constitutional Amendment Bill No. 2 of 2017 that, among others, seeks to remove the 75 and 35 age limit for one to seek election as president. The committee engaged the president in his capacity as head of state, former presidential candidate and NRM party leader. The committee, that was led by Chairman West Budama South MP Jacob Oboth, engaged President Yoweri Museveni in a meeting that lasted over 2 hours. One of the questions was that whether the presidential term should be increased from 5 to 7 years. Although the president cautioned that the issue was not urgent, he argued that Africa had immense challenges and leaders needed time to develop the continent.
So, 2 terms of 5 years is simply a joke. When you hear somebody talking about it, you know that he just wants to improve his CV so that they say he was president. But 7 years would give more time for some of these young countries, to even for the members of parliament, to really try and we may not look at it now, but in the bigger amendment, it should be looked at.
The committee members were mainly from the ruling NRM party that President Yoweri Museveni chairs, after the opposition snapped the meeting. On the main issue of the presidential age limit, the president said age limits go against Article 1 of the 1995 Constitution, which says power belongs to the people. He argued that Ugandans should be allowed to freely choose their leaders through regular, free and fair elections.
Age limits is really a scheme to block popular people from being elected continuously. That's really the issue.
The president also argued that being an incumbent doesn't mean that the person can easily be re-elected, since the voters expect a lot more from the office holder compared to their opponents. On the question of the 60-year retirement age for civil servants and 65 years for High Court judges and 70 for justices of the Court of Appeal and the Supreme Court, the president said technical work should not be confused with political representation.
Why do you tie your hands when you may need flexibility? So whether Museveni stands or not is not the issue. The issue is, why do you become so rigid? What if you need the services of people who are beyond 75?
On the demands by the opposition and civil society groups for a comprehensive constitutional review by a Constitutional Review Commission, the president said he had instructed the Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs to handle it. He explained why he and the NRM party backed a private members bill by Igara West MP Raphael Magezi.
Constitutional Review Commission to be in place, but I did not oppose the move by the private members on this issue of 102B when they brought out that information.
Referring to the chaos that erupted in Parliament ahead of the tabling of the Magezi bill, the president said it showed the desperation of the opposition.
This opposition of Uganda is incapable, they are ideologically immature, they don't have any program, anything to offer the people. They have been, some of them work with foreigners.
Question of the restoration of presidential term limits also came up, and the president said Uganda had more pressing development issues to address. When asked about the interview he gave NTV in 2012, when he unequivocally said he would not stand for president when he hit 75 years, President Yoweri Museveni said politics was about ideology and service, and not a sports where one competes with physical strength.
For this or that, it is safer not to be rigid, so that you never know. You may not need the old people. If you have got very good young ones and they can execute the mandate.
After the meeting, the Committee on Legal and Parliamentary Affairs began their retreat at Serena Resort Chigo, Wakiso District, to write their report that will be tabled in Parliament for debate by the whole House. Maurice Achol, NTV.